Extended screen, yeah.
I'm Eric Weglarz, alongside with Andrew James here, and we are doing the very rare severe weather event, pardon me, across portions of the southeast United States, moving into the southeast United States.
With yeah, this is
a pretty rare event, to see it early in January here.
We have temperatures in the 60s with our temperature today. Temperatures in the 70s with dew points in the higher 60s. When you get that in January, that's a perfect setup for an outbreak like this.
I mean, and we can classify this as an outbreak. We can't classify. I mean, it's
severe weather outbreak.
Yeah, severe weather outbreak, especially for this time of the year. It's pretty rare, and we'll show you the alerts right now in the South
You've
Jersey.
already got plenty of wind damage reports. You could still call it a severe weather outbreak.
We have tornado warnings so far. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see around 7 right there. Tornado watches extending all the way into southern Illinois, all the way through Louisiana into Texas.
Yeah.
And severe thunderstorm watches.
Overnight. I think the main tornado threat will move into eastern Tennessee, and western Tennessee and western Alabama.
And you notice on the backside too, where the cold front is, you have winter storm warnings there. So we'll get to that. Zooming in here on things, you can see Little Rock's getting absolutely just destroyed right now.
Yeah,
that Little Rock area.
Little Rock has a mean little line just to the north of it, and in that line.
Yeah, hidden. Okay, there you go.
Let's show them the radar right now. Current radar.
We will go to there actually in a minute here. We'll finish up the rest of the things here right now. Oh, it doesn't like us. All right, national radar. Yeah, here we go.
This was the radar for a few minutes ago, and this is in telecast. This is a really easy radar to use if you don't have a radar to use. As you can see, we have a lot of warm moisture coming from the Gulf, and you have the backside, which is bringing a decent amount of snow. Probably some areas could probably see 3 to 6 mainly, and then for our area up here, we're gonna see a lot of isolated, scattered sleet
freezing
rain. Even when the temperature is about 26 degrees outside, which just sucks.
And you can see the expanse of it too, and it really shows you, for a system for this time of year, it is very rare to have pop up, and just the squall lines forming, and you see in Louisiana and Arkansas.
You see this big cold front right here. You have you see these storms that are forming just in front of it. A lot of them are supercell thunderstorms, and they're moving from the southeast and northeast, which is definitely one of the most common directions they move in the southeastern United States of America.
And here's something I found earlier too when we were putting this together: is the lightning, and
there's
you can see
a lot of lightning
on that squall line. Holy
there was lightning near
Lord.
Chicago, like really, that's crazy.
And
all the way up
you're getting snow in there too. Actually, you're getting thunder snow on some of the backside.
In Michigan, yeah, this is crazy. This is absolutely insane.
And you have it's freezing rain and snow up in Pennsylvania.
There's a lightning bolt in New York right there.
And that's pretty rare for. I mean, this system is very volatile.
Yeah.
Volatile is the least you could say about the surface analysis. We talked about cold front in there, and you're looking at this cold front stretching all the way from Chicago into the Great Lakes states, all the way down into Texas.
Yeah, like we said, we have we still have temperatures in the 60s and 70s out in front, and then once you get in the backside, their temperatures are dropping. Right in the backside, we got like temperatures in the 50s and 40s, and then way back here we got 20-degree temperatures. This is going to scoot its way through the
Mid-Atlantic states
and cause chance of severe weather tomorrow in this area right here, bringing some storms up here in the northeast. We're talking about low 50s in the southern northeast, and as you get more north, we're talking about mid to upper 40s with rain up to probably a quarter an inch of rain up there. And tomorrow will be in the 30s, and it's going to drop off the rest of the week.
And for those of you who don't really understand what some of this map has, you have this, these red lines right here that shows you the warm air coming up from the Gulf. You follow them out there, and that cold air coming across. It shows you the instability there, and you can tell too the instability. You have all these thunderstorms along that line there.
Yeah,
and we'll see that progress as we go on through the day. So our severe outlook for today.
This was today's outlook,
which lasts through the night.
Yeah, this red area right here is a moderate risk, and moderate risk. The SPC Storm Prediction Center posted a 45% probability of severe thunderstorms in there,
which is now near 100%.
Which is now near 100% basically, and in that area could expect very damaging winds. Some of these thunderstorms had wind gusts of over 80 miles per hour.
Early on in the day,
we're talking about how fast they're moving. They're moving at least 60 miles per hour, combined with squall lines. Squall lines already naturally have fast wind speed in them, and that just pushes the wind speed to be higher in them.
And we saw some reports too of temperatures dropping 15 degrees in 20 minutes from the thunderstorms.
The speed of these thunderstorms are incredible. And then for the tornado outlook today, we had a huge swath of 15% in this area.
Significant.
And with a hatched over. Right. Hatched over means a 10% greater risk of EF2 tornadoes or higher, which is very bad.
Very bad.
Very bad.
And show you the outlook tomorrow. While it does weaken a little bit, it does expand in the Mid-Atlantic states, down in parts of Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, up and through the Carolinas and Virginia. Northeast, you're in that green spot, more of a general outlook.
Yeah.
But still, you had some chances. We saw on simulated radar over the NAM models that wasn't really looking too good. More rain, actually. A lot of rain, actually, expected.
1 to 3 inches is what I'm saying. Could be more than that. And then for this area right here, main threats tomorrow are damaging winds. Tornado threat is very low tomorrow, but you can't really risk out a tornado, especially in the North Carolinas right there.
I would even say down in the parts of Alabama, Mississippi, where that line's between to move east.
Yeah, but the main threat tomorrow will be damaging winds because they're going to be more linear thunderstorms instead of supercells. So yeah, look out, and there's also a chance of some hail tomorrow because of all the cold air aloft that this cold front's bringing. And then here's GR. This is the main squall line, and as you can see, all these circles right there. Those are all the mesocyclones, which basically means like the storm is rotating. And then you see all these red boxes, tornado warnings.
We'll click on one here too.
And
that's nothing confirmed. I mean, granted, this is the middle of the night, and it's very difficult to confirm things like this.
Yeah, and then you see the all right. Let me see this real quick. You see these little notches right here. See these little notches coming off the main line? Those are the most dangerous part of this. You get the inflow winds coming from the southeast, and then that just causes the whole storm to rotate. And then
part of the line,
basically, yeah. And then since it's already like there's so much shear in the atmosphere right now. We just looked at we'll
go to that in a minute.
We'll go that into a minute. You're gonna be like, ugh. And then it's just like all these tornado warnings, like, Jesus.
Oh, we'll point out a couple of here that, I mean, go down a little bit there. That one right there up top on your screen there, that was the one the main ones went down. Even farther down
near
here,
Jackson,
you see it down by Dexter in the southwest area. Still have that the little hook.
Yeah,
you
right
see
there.
the mesocyclone starting to pop up.
You see those little hooks? Those are the most dangerous. This is the one I'm most worried about because I honestly think there's a tornado in this area right here. Because there has to be a tornado in that area.
And we'll go to base velocity. While this might be a little bit confusing,
base velocity might be a little.
Oh man, hold on before you go into that. Wow. All right, we'll see these red and greens. We'll zoom in a little bit here. We'll take over, for instance, Dow and Virgin. These. When you have those red and greens coming together, clashing, it means that the winds from coming towards the radar, coming away from the radar, are strongest at its most potential. So, you look at
storm tracks on,
yeah, storm tracks already on there. And you go down far to the south. Again, with that situation right there.
Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Murfreesboro, Tennessee was hit by an F4 a couple years ago, so we don't need another tornado there.
And we
already have a funnel cloud reported by off-duty deputy.
Let us see if they have. It's odd when they word the warnings. They usually try to say. I wonder if this actually goes farther in the north. No, but we do have a reported tornado near Essex. There doesn't look terribly impressive. We go on
probably
radar.
A while back anyway.
Let's go back to base reflectivity at 5-degree tilt. Yeah, there's that little nick in the line.
Little notch, yeah.
And that would do it. I mean,
that's what I've been telling you. Those little notches out in front of the main line, and then in the more dangerous storms we're talking about are storms forming out in front of this line.
Oh, here's a good one: 70 miles an hour, destructive winds. That's emergency management. So I mean, people. This is now when you're not in that tornado, hook. Keep in mind, this is a squall line. You look, zoom out a little too far there. This is an entire squall line. Squall lines at the apex or at the center of the bow where the winds are most strongest coming across. You'll have, so in that little area that we have the funnel cloud, that's going to be the strongest part of the squall line there with the winds coming down.
Yeah. And then,
we got an update here.
Just got an update real quick.
There's that one where you were looking at earlier. Go back up there by Jonesboro.
Look at this. That doesn't look good at all.
The red mesocyclone, they try to approximate there.
That hook does not look good at all. And then you have another one right there. And then that doesn't look good at all. Once you get those
that might actually be inflow bands. Just cooler air coming into the system.
Could be something else, though.
That could be debris aloft, too, when you look at thunderstorms like this.
Let's see the updated base velocity.
Since we're on here. Look at that. You got, it looks maybe not even one, but 2 rotations. Radar's picking up 3. Gerald Lex is pretty good. It can really.
Yeah.
Well, even farther to the north, I'm impressed. The line itself. If you actually, while we're waiting for this thing to update again here, let's go back. If you go on Internet Explorer, there we can go check out SPC's shear. Go on meso analysis. All right, and we're gonna pull up the shear. Pop radar off. Give a none. And and then we'll go up to wind shear, and we'll show you the shear we look at here.
We got pockets of 70 right along the squall line. This is basically the big squall line right here. And you got pockets of 70, 65.
If you pop in the radar too, we can show you how we correlate this. And look at this. As predicted.
Down near the southern part of the squall line is where I'm predicting where the chances of supercells will form out in front of it. You see these storms right here? They don't look that impressive right now, but once they hit this part of the air, oh Jesus!
And anything can happen. What we mean, the storms out in front too are mostly going to be in the southern areas, being pulled up on supercell composites. It shows not really too much up here. I mean, granted there are some, but more to the south, the southern regions. Actually, even out in parts of Kentucky.
Yeah, that's where. That's since the line is going that way, you're seeing those little pop-ups right there, and those could turn supercellular at any time.
We go back to Gerald level X here. That is the wrong one. That's why that one is we saw that funnel cloud report. Let's see. Report by off-duty deputy. I don't know if that's on the ground or if that's just lingering.
I don't know if it's still there or not, but it looks.
You got some cells flying out ahead of it. Flying out ahead of it. Look at other warnings here, farther to the south. Radar. This is all radar indicated until you actually have people like law enforcement they have down there report them. We actually had a report earlier. We had that wind drop. We had a temperature drop of 15 degrees. We have 2.5 inches of rain up here. I mean, just
these storms are like. Go to let's see how fast they're moving.
They're moving. Let's take a warning here. Oh, we have purple rotation, and we just have updated here. No, that was before. We had purple rotation. That you saw right there.
Click right there, or put the mouse over that thing right there.
All right. Speed 102 knots to the northeast.
Oh my God.
If we do a little conversion of 102 knots, it's around 65, 70 miles an hour. Let's click on that warning there. East, 55 miles an hour on the storm in the north, and we look to the south. And 35. Yeah, so this is jogging pretty much. You would expect.
This is how in January when we talk about severe weather, we talk about storms that move extremely fast. But when we get to spring, you can have storms. They still move fast, but then you have storms that move very slow because with all the humidity in the air, they're just basically summertime thunderstorms. We're not talking about basic summertime thunderstorms that just sit there for a long time and drop a whole bunch of rain. We're talking about thunderstorms that will last maybe 15 minutes at most in your town, and that it will just come by so fast with a lot of wind, a lot of straight line wind, a lot of rain, blinding rain, a lot of lightning and thunder, and then you got these extreme thunderstorms over here that could probably put down a tornado. And these tornadoes can be very destructive because, especially with the tornadoes that can form out in front of the line. With lines, we're talking about very quick tornadoes, depending on where in the line it is. And then stuff that can form out in front, which would be the more dangerous tornadoes, I would say.
And all right, here you go. Law enforcement reported a funnel cloud 8 miles east of Dexter. So this is that warning that we're waiting to see if they would reword it. I mean, it looks like there's even rain choking it off out in front. But let's go to velocity now that we're here. It looks more straight line if you ask me.
Yeah, it's probably straight line, but you never know. Radar doesn't always pick it up all the time.
Anything can kick. I mean,
yeah.
We had computer reflectivity. Let's see if I can.
Go to
Ooh. Oh boy. We're right inside that little hook there. You see where that rain band kind of separates.
Yeah.
And the thing is too, you have. It's very obscure at nighttime in a rain band. Even when you have rain out in front, you can't see this thing coming. You can't get a clear vantage point. So it's very important.
And then one more thing. Do not go out and look for this.
No.
We're talking about 9:30 at nighttime.
There's that purple again.
There's no light outside right now, and then it's just the blinding rain. There's no point. It's suicide if you do it. Like, honestly, just don't, please. I don't want to listen to the news and hear people going outside and dying because they're trying to find a tornado. It's moving too fast. It's on the ground.
The storms are moving at 60 miles. So basically, going on a highway and traveling 60 miles an hour is how fast they're moving toward you.
If there's a tornado on the ground, it's moving at least 60 miles per hour. You're not going to be able to outrun it in a car. I'm sorry. Just don't go outside. Stay inside. Go to the lowest level of your house. Go to the center part of your basement. If you don't have a basement, go to the center part of your house. Get some stuff to cover you. If you don't have stuff to cover you, go in the bathroom. Bathrooms are mostly very reinforced. Go into the tub. Use a bed or something to cover you. And if you're caught outside, go into a ditch. Don't go under any underpasses. They act as wind tunnels. And get out of your car. Don't try to outchase these things. Try to look for a ditch. Put your hands over your head and lie flat on the ground.
And to interrupt you for a second there, you have a nice little flow there, a nice little hook in there.
Yeah, nice little inflow right coming up.
You got these purple rotations, it's strong rotation aloft, and
the darker the color, the stronger it is, basically.
If I can get this to go, I can. Yeah,
109 knots.
Going one way.
Yeah. Oh my Jesus.
I mean, it's pretty impressive. Looking at this all the way around, you have flash flood warnings off in the south.
In
there.
The south part. Yeah.
We're only on one radar. I mean.
Yeah, we're only on one radar.
If I pop this to the south,
you got tornado warnings to the south too.
Well, let us take a look. We have another. Oh, it's still the same one. Wow. I do not feel intelligent.
Click on the KDGX.
Yep, just about to do that.
Oh my Jesus.
What do we have?
We have a lot of tornado warnings. Those are the supercells that I've been talking about. Those aren't part of lines.
One person shocked by lightning over in Arkansas near Drew.
These are the supercells we've been talking about. Let's go to base velocity.
Let's see.
There's a couple of them a little bit.
Not terribly impressive.
It's probably because of this radar sight. We need to get a better radar sight. Because those thunderstorms don't really look that impressive. But then again, it's January. Thunderstorms don't have to look impressive in January to produce tornadoes. I'm sorry.
Again, a back view there. I mean, just Graham looked at the warnings. There's a lot of them.
And then you have to change. You might have to change the level you see them at, like the different height of the thunderstorms. Sometimes it isn't that great to look at it like that.
Very interesting. Very sad to see this happening. Looks like we're not gonna get really. Their power might be out too. Just a lot of damage to watch out for here. You know, a lot of things we're looking at.
This is just one day of stuff. Tomorrow, there's a chance of more severe weather in Mid-Atlantic and Southeast. So, like I said, the main threats tomorrow are going to be damaging winds, hail, and then a small chance of a tornado. I don't think it'll be the greatest chance for tomorrow since we won't have the parameters as we had today. But you can never rule out a chance of a tornado tomorrow, especially in the southeast and parts of the North Carolinas.
And just showing you, comparison of where the risk is now and where the risk is tomorrow. I mean, they may even up that tomorrow risk. I don't really think that that's much of a possibility. You can't rule it out. But clearly, quite a setup, and just looking at this, it's made pretty scary. So we will update this tomorrow as conditions warrant here.
And this is Andrew James, and I'm out.